Good morning, guys. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's a little earlier than I usually do, but I woke up a little bit earlier. So, um, today, today we're gonna start looking at the beauty of God's creation. And I love color. If you can't tell by my hair, I love color. It just reminds me every moment of every day that God is here with us, and his promise of the covenant of the rainbow is here with us every single day. So we're gonna be in Genesis again. Um, we're doing Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse 6 through Genesis chapter 1, verse 8. So it's a small amount of verses, but I think it's a big amount of meaning. Um, so this is day 2, sky and waters. When God said, "Let there be a space between the waters to separate the waters of the heavens and the waters of the earth," and that is what happened. God made this space to separate waters of the earth from the waters of the heavens, and God called the space sky. And evening passed, and morning came, and marked the second day. I read this, and what stands out to me is the separation between heaven and earth, and what God put there, and that's the sky. And we see that every day. We look up and we see it, but the variance of it is what makes me see God. Some days it's bright blue, no clouds in the sky, bright sun. Other days, living in the Northeast, it's gray and cloudy and sometimes snowy, and rain comes from the sky, snow comes from the sky, lightning is in the sky. Like, all these things, all these parts that God put there. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. It's kind of like he knew we needed something to see. He knew we needed something to say, okay, that's beautiful and wonderful. But I also think about how little the sky makes me feel. I can't reach my hand up and touch the sky. Can't even reach the ceiling in my apartment. And it makes me feel so little. But that's not a bad thing. When I think about how little I really am compared to the sky and the earth and the mountains, and it's like there is something bigger than me. There's something that's going to protect me. God is so much bigger. And it makes me think of all the worries I have and all the fears I have. Fears of, what if something bad happens? Or the worries about how am I going to deal with my kids' fights, or handle everything that I need to handle during the day, and looking up at the sky that's thousands upon thousands of feet above my head makes me realize that if God can create that, he's so much bigger. So much bigger than what I worry about. And he can protect me from it, and he can also guide me through it. When my kids are fighting and my cats are knocking things over and my car's not starting and I'm just feel so small, so helpless. I remember I have a God that is bigger than that. I have a God who wants to help me and show me something about the situation I'm in. And that makes me see just how magnificent he is. when my kids are fighting, I sit there and I'm like, God, what do I do? And sometimes it's just simply sitting with them and talking calmly instead of yelling over their yelling. And it's okay. Let me find out what the root problem is. What's really happening? So my question to you today, with this small itty bitty little passage about the sky, what in your life can you see that God is so much bigger than? What's your fear or your worry that God is so much bigger than and can help you with, either protect you from or help you through? So that's my question to you today. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. It is November 17th, sorry. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, halfway through the week. Yay, weekend's almost here. Yeah, have a wonderful Wednesday and find some hope today because there's hope everywhere. Bye.